realize now that the desktop audio is a bit loud, but I'm gonna keep it loud-ish. Let's all get fucking smashed to pieces. Okay, so the outcome either way is that you've died? Okay, good to know. Oh shit. I didn't post the thing on Tumblr. Now I did. Tell everybody to come on in because it's time to do the thing. Reblog the thing on Tumblr and let everybody know. Thank you very much. Whoops. Don't mind that. Again, I still have my dumb Fate background. It's still very good, and it's still destroying my TV if I have it on for too long. Ayo! Ayo! Hey, Cooper. It would be nice if, we were told today that there were more unlockable skins, for characters. That would be legitimately very nice. Honestly, it is kind of a perfect day. Yesterday was very good to me. Extremely good to me, even. Today, hopefully also going to be very good to me. Let's find out if all of these leaks that came out are all real. Because there's a substantial amount of characters that would need to be revealed today for it to be real, but we have 40 minutes of information to be delivered, as you can see. So I'm sure it'll be fine. There's 17 different leaks, but only one of them, the Grinch leak, in this case, if you haven't heard about it, is the most probably real one. Let me see if I can pull that up. So, yes, the Grinch leak. The Grinch leak was a leak that came out in a like, not a video, but like in a Instagram thing. Fuck off, Kotaku. That showed off a lot of stuff, like a banner for Smash Ultimate that had a couple different characters on it that weren't there before. And it was later found out that the person that posted it was a known, like, contributor to, not like leaks before, but to, games journalism, I believe. So, like, it came from an actual person and not somebody that just had Photoshop. But the characters that were on there that weren't there before are Shadow the Hedgehog, Banjo-Kazooie, Isaac from Golden Sun, Ken from Street Fighter, Mech Rider, Geno, and Chorus Kids from Rhythm Heaven. And at first glance, this is all like a lot of fan wankery and whatnot, but it's okay, because again, these things were shown off to be sort of legit thanks to other things. Like, also, I totally believe that Banjo-Kazooie could be in, because Rare and Microsoft specifically have both said, hey, we would love to have Banjo-Kazooie in. We would actually be entirely down for that. Now, that being said, it's not 100% assured that it's real. We'll find out today if it is. But there is actually some evidence that is leaning towards it being real more than it being fake, actually, at this point. It's probably a lot less to do with Nintendo refusing to acknowledge it, and a lot more to do with maybe they just don't have the creator of it under their wing anymore. So a lot of times, if you don't have the creator, then you either just don't do it, or you get their blessing and then you do it. But if they don't have the creator's blessing, then, you know, that's how it is. The same reason why you wouldn't see another Earthbound game. I say Earthbound, I should have said Mother. Mother. Oh yeah, just all of Undertale. You're hoping that the Delta Rune, just the symbol of it, is the 69th symbol. Not Sans, not Frisk, not Chris or anybody, just the Delta Rune symbol. Yeah, Dante would have to be right there at 69. Watch, it would be Dante, but it would be, Devil May Cry... Well, DMC Devil May Cry Dante. It'd be Dante. It'd be Dante from Dante's Inferno. Okay, it's literally about to start, so I'm gonna cut off the music. Okay. Stinger would be a really good side B. It would be very good, actually. A lot of it would actually, like, Dante would work very well as another sword character. You know, Sakurai fucking loves them. Yeah, High Time's the launcher, I'm pretty sure. Oh, there we go. We get right in there.
Hello, this is Masahiro Sakurai from Sora Limited, and this is the final Nintendo Direct before the launch of Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. So far, we've confirmed 72 fighters, 74 if you count Pokemon Trainer as 3. Our entire team has worked really hard. With this Nintendo Direct, we'll have revealed every fighter you can find in the game. Okay, let's do this.
Okay, let's go. Right in with a character reveal. Oh, there he is. There he is. There's Ken.
Bring it on.
Fuck yeah. Yeah, it looks great. Oh, he has his fucking jump in fucking... Yeah, that's a Ken. That's a Ken right there. Ha! Ken, you're married. You have a child. Don't flirt. Okay, who was that? Fuck yeah!
That's right. Yeah.
Who the fuck? Oh! It's him! Yeah, Incineroar! Yeah, Incineroar! Yeah, my boy! My boy!
So, you want to fight fire with fire, huh?
My boy! Yes! Yeah! Lariat! Drop kicks! Suplex! Backbreaker! Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, I'm so happy.
Hailing from the Street Fighter series, Ryu's rival Ken joins as an Echo Fighter. In his original game, Ken could be considered Ryu's Echo Fighter. Though perhaps you could say Luigi is the original Echo Fighter. But let's get back to Ken.
What does that have to do with anything?
Ken has been distinguished from Ryu over the years, but the Ken you'll see this time is based on Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo. Here's how he'll differ from Ryu. His heavy Shoryuken turns up the heat. The shape of his Hadouken is different too.
Oh, he's got the
And
hand
his Tatsumaki
things.
Senpukyaku strikes opponents multiple times. Hell Wheel. focus attack. We've included lots of Ken's signature moves, such as his famous kicks, which change based on your command inputs. He's a
Fucking
bit
sick.
faster than Ryu, and we've also incorporated other tweaks from recent titles. Just like Ryu, he has 2 final smashes.
I like Ken a whole lot more, so...
First, the spinning uppercut.
Whoa!
We've
Shinryuken!
made it look flashy
Yes!
as it is in
That's
the
really
versus
cool!
series. Execute a final smash near an opponent, and you'll instead perform a Shippu Jinraigeki. Now for our last new challenger, Incineroar.
Okay, so yeah,
It may be a Pokemon.
the
but it
leaks
may
were
be
super
using pro
big.
wrestling moves,
They were
and as
super
such,
big
its
fake.
throws are a bit more powerful. Like a
Because
true pro
Incineroar is the
wrestler,
last
when
one.
of its attacks
This
is
was actually the
successful,
other
it'll
leak
pose
that
for the audience.
Incineroar was going to
Luckily,
be
you can
in it
cancel out of these
alongside
poses
Ken.
anytime,
So
they won't open you up to additional enemy attacks.
Grinch leaks.
Its new
super
special
fake.
is called Darkest Lariat. It was Incineroar's signature move in the Pokemon Sun.
That's
and
just
Pokemon Moon
that's just
games.
Zangief's
Perhaps it's
Lariat.
something of a red cyclone. Its up special is cross jump.
Yeah, they knew.
You'll leap up and come rocketing back down. This attack can be very effective, but if you mess up, it's easy to self-destruct, so be careful. For its side special, Incineroar makes opponents run the ropes after a dashing grab. When they bounce back your way, press the button at just the right moment. If you're too early, you'll do a back body drop. Wait too long and you'll fail. Nail the timing and you'll pull off a powerful lariat.
Lucas dies.
Its down special is Revenge. When damaged, Incineroar's burning passion comes to the surface, powering up its next attack.
Oh, you know.
Incineroar's idea of a counterattack. And its final smash, Max Malicious Moonsault. It's even faster and fiercer than the Z move it's based on.
It's very good. It's still not a
We
moonsault though.
finally revealed all of the fighters you'll find in the game. This is the initial fighter select screen. There aren't very many.
Jesus
at first,
Christ.
but it is the same amount as the original Nintendo 64 game.
Unlock all
And
your
once you've
boys
unlocked them all-
immediately.
It'll look like this. It may seem hard to guess where each one's located, but they're sorted by number in the order they joined the series. I hope you'll enjoy battling with all 74 fighters on the roster.
Mobiles. Is it a new split? Like, yeah, I guess that is a new one. I want that Ridley one. I want that Wolf one. Wolf's design in this is great. I'm never going to actually own an amiibo, but I like them. I enjoy that they exist.
You may recall that we're creating Amiibo in parallel with the game. Here's a look at the new Amiibo figure.
Ken's is neat. Gaming
We
Icons
determined that
Clash?
collectible trophies wouldn't be a great fit for this game. Honestly, they were really difficult to develop too. That said, the Super Smash Bros. Series is one massive crossover at heart, and we want to create something more. A way to enjoy characters other than fighters, from a variety of video game worlds. Here's what we came up with. They're called Spirits.
Okay, so this is the spirit thing.
And I don't mean the spooky kind. To put it simply, these spirit characters will lend a helping hand to your fighters, powering them up in battle.
Oh no, are they stickers?
In the Super Smash Bros. Series, the characters are toys in the real world, but they are fighters in the world of the imagination. Returning to the real world is an ongoing theme. In the imagination, you can battle impossible combinations of characters. In this mysterious world, the unspeakable happens. Many beloved characters lose their physical forms. All of them, except the fighters, are turned into spirits, unable to return to the real world. This is a spirit.
Fucking
Fighters can
Liquid!
join
No!
forces with spirits
No,
to
there he
enhance their
is!
There's a massive amount of wildly different spirits.
He got caught with the
There are
burgers.
several classes of spirits. Standard spirits are dubbed novices.
Fucking
Stronger ones have the
Kaz.
title advanced. Especially strong ones are called
Oh
aces,
no.
and some are in a league of their own, legend.
Oh boy. Is it gotcha?
One primary spirit can be assigned at a time. A primary spirit's power will be added to the fighter who has it equipped. In some cases, these augmented fighters become extremely powerful. If a primary spirit has enough available slots, you can assign them support spirits.
Good.
While primary spirits enhance fighter stats, support spirits lend them additional skills. Once the primary spirit and support spirits are set, your fighter's all powered up.
It's banned already.
The main way to acquire spirits is to win spirit battles. You'll find a variety of spirits lined up on the spirit board.
Falco and
Choose the one
Falco.
you want to battle for.
When
you do,
Galaxy
you'll face
Man!
off against a fighter
My
whose
boy!
abilities and personality are kinda sorta similar to the opposing spirit. In the case of the Lakitu and Spiny spirit, you'll battle against Iggy Koopa and a group of small red Bowsers. Iggy's riding high in his Koopa Clown car.
Okay, so it's gimmick fights.
Here are some examples of other battles you can expect.
It's what do you call it? The it wasn't the trial fights, but the gimmicky ones that you would do to unlock shit. I love those. Yeah, mission mode, basically, yeah. Big. Big.
Come on. Come on. Not bad. Come on.
That's interesting. I like that a lot, actually. It's super dumb. I mean, I guess. I suppose that's 3 hedgehogs. No. Dumb.
Hit the Puppet Fighter to acquire the spirit within. Even if you accidentally hit the shield, the damage will carry over, so you'll have an advantage the next time you encounter that spirit.
Okay, so it's not
Primary
gotcha.
spirits have strength based on their type. Attack is strong against
Yeah,
grab.
phone
Grab is strong
blowing
against
up.
shield, and shield is strong against attack. It's important to pick a spirit
But
that
it
has
does
an advantage
have
over your opponent.
gotcha rock, paper, scissors
When you
mechanics.
encounter traps like poison floors and slumber floors, be sure to prep yourself with an appropriate support spirit. Battle conditions offer hints before battle, so make sure to read them and form the right strategy. With spirits on your side, there are all kinds of things you can do. When you fight with a primary spirit equipped, it'll level up after battle. Or you can feed it snacks. Some spirits even have an enhanced form you can only unlock by leveling them up. You can also send spirits back to the real world. While you do have to say goodbye to that particular spirit, its core will stay.
Yeah, it's gotcha
And
as shit,
by combining
honestly.
these cores, you can summon a new spirit. You can also train spirits at dojos.
Hey,
in the gym.
it's the wrestler
Or
guy.
send them off in search of treasure, which they'll bring back to you. These seem like unlikely teams of characters, but each team could be somebody's dream come true. Training and exploring continues to yield results, even while playing other modes,
Napalm,
or after
man.
turning off the game. So if you send out your spirits, just let them do their thing.
It really is,
Certain
but it's
spirits
not.
are known as masters. You can beat them to unlock facilities.
Hey, Gravity Man.
Spirits can also be used to power up amiibo figure players. You must bid them farewell, but you can repeat the process multiple times. It's one great big collection of characters from many different series, but just how many would you
Hey,
guess there are?
Skullman. Lots of
Whenever you find
Mega
a
Man
spirit,
gameplay.
the final smash meter is enabled. Some spirits even help you fill up your gauge at a faster rate.
Is that Yoshi's new Final Smash? That's great.
Another way to put it, the spirit system lets you simulate battles between characters from more series than ever before. You can enjoy many unbelievable combinations and situations. The power of enemy and ally spirit teams is displayed here. Of course, stronger spirit teams make it easier to defeat weaker spirits. The more your power overshadows theirs, the less you'll be rewarded. It pays to have a fair fight. While assembling a team, press the Y button for a recommendation that has a type advantage against the opposing spirit team. The game will recommend support spirits who can help out with certain conditions. Keep that in mind. You can also fight against other players who are using spirits. Given the way spirit types interact in battle, think carefully when building your team, or balance your strengths in a 2-on-2 battle. The game lets you battle together with friends via local wireless, or take the fight to the world with online play. To connect
But
to Nintendo
will the
Switch
online
consoles,
be
press the
good?
GR button to pull up the dashboard and select local wireless. There's no longer a
Well,
need to
it's not
separate
gonna
online
like it
modes
doesn't
into
matter
for fun and
because
for glory.
it's going to be a separate
Instead, matchmaking
lobby
is based on
lobby
3 factors.
kind of thing. Like it actually doesn't matter. You're not
For
gonna
online
be able to
battles,
go
you
on
can
to
set
ranked
your preferred
with
rules.
your
These rules can be pre-registered
With your
so you
stuff.
can quickly select your favorite playstyle. Before battle, one player's preferred rules will be chosen at random, and all players will fight using those rules. You can also choose not to set any preferred rules and let the others decide instead. If possible, the matchmaking system will find players with similar preferences and link them up for a battle.
oh, that's all right.
Global Smash Power is being factored into matchmaking, but it's still used as an online leaderboard as well. A high GSP score, such as 100,000, means you've got more points than 99,999 other players. Your GSP will change as the total population of players increases or you're overtaken. If you're yearning for a challenge, try increasing your global smash power so that you'll naturally end up with some more serious opponents.
Wait,
By the way, you can set a GSP score for each fighter.
give me a moment.
Fighters you haven't used yet will be assigned a placeholder GSP based on the highest score you've set with one of the other fighters. If you repeatedly self-destruct on purpose, you could face a penalty, like being disconnected, so please don't do that. As with any multiplayer game, a stable connection is very important. For this reason, the matchmaking system will prioritize shorter distances between
Figured it
players.
out.
So even if you set your preferred rules, please understand that we can't promise you'll always be matched accordingly. As such, we'd appreciate it if you could make your connection as stable as possible.
Yes, please,
A wired
please
LAN cable
don't.
is recommended.
Please do not play wireless online.
We've prepared a variety of other features for local wireless and online battles. Once your global smash power is high enough, you can enter elite battles. When you reach this level, feel free to pat yourself on the back. You're
Elite
good.
Smash.
After the game releases,
Play against
we may
people that
adjust
are
the
really
game balance,
good.
and the team will definitely pay attention to the results of these elite battles.
Hmm?
Everyone who plays online needs their own smash tag. If you beat a fellow player, you'll receive their smash tag. But it's not like you'll lose your smash tag even if you lose a battle. You simply gain more tags as you win. Try to collect lots of smash tags. You can select short messages and send them before and after battles using the directional buttons. Freely choose from a wide selection of varied preset
You
messages.
can't make your own anymore. Get fucked.
After you've chosen a fighter, you can enjoy other modes while you wait for the battle to begin. Not every mode will be available while matchmaking runs in the background, but you can leave and enter some game modes.
Yeah, that's standard.
Spectator mode returns once again, so you can watch other players' battles. Maybe you can pick up some good tips that way. Form a 2-player team and play together online with a single Nintendo Switch system. You'll be paired up against 2-player teams with the same setup. When you want to play online, you can create a special type of room to fight other players. If you set the rules for
This
one
all
of these
feels
battle
really
arenas,
standard and
you
like
can fight against your friends.
stuff that's
Here,
good.
there are spots where you can join the battle,
Like-
wait in line, or even spectate.
This is a pretty good lobby. Like
It all
this
depends
setup
where you
here
place
is a
your
pretty
token.
good lobby.
When you're in a battle arena, this should come in handy.
Oh, fuck off. Nobody's gonna use your stupid apps. Nobody's gonna
With
use
the
your
Nintendo
stupid
Switch
apps.
Online app,
Fuck
you
off.
can voice chat with others in battle arenas. It may become an essential tool for some players. We are also developing a free service for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, and we're naming it Smash World. Instead of focusing on stats like win-loss records, we're allowing players to post gameplay videos, watch them, and more. Once the service starts, we'll offer regular updates so you can post to your heart's content.
It was a Toad Mii fighter.
Next, I'd like to change topics and talk a little about assist trophies that will support your fighters in battle. Do you know which characters come from which games?
Fatal Frame? Okay. Everybody just get fucked. We already seen a fucking Isaac and now, well, we saw a Shadow and now an Isaac, so the fucking Grinch leaks get super fucked.
Know your place.
Ooh. Ooh. Fucking no! Why? Could have been in SDLC. Sad now. I'm actually kind of sad about that one. The fucking Mario paint flies in hand. What a weird pull.
This might get unpleasant.
Hey, Tiki. Who the fuck? Oh, the Art Academy series, okay. Guile? Yeah, he's doing the Guile thing. Look at him, he's doing the Guile thing! That sure is Guile, alright.
That was nothing.
Just sit down and flash kick. That's how you Guile. Oh, Akira's here.
The total number of assist trophies is now 59. Actually, they outnumber the Pokemon this time. Assist trophies who can be KO'd can also be defeated by the fighter who summoned them just before they're KO'd. That way, you won't lose a point to the other player.
It's good to know.
Now, I'd like to cover a variety of other features in the game. If you want to review the controls or game mode,
okay,
press the ZR button to open the dashboard.
You don't gotta tell us about the help button.
There are all kinds of helpful guides to check out.
I mean, thanks, I guess, but you don't gotta. You don't gotta tell us literally every single
Smash may
feature.
look familiar to veterans. It feels great to keep smashing enemies off the screen, doesn't it? You can play on many different stages, and you can choose the music too.
Fighting polygons.
In previous games, you had to unlock every fighter before playing All-Star mode, but now you can play it right out of the box. The currently available fighters will appear endlessly. You can save the replay data of your battles. And now, you can create videos with it. There's also a menu where you can read those quick tips and tricks you see during loading screens. When
Neat,
viewing
I guess.
You can sort by category or fighter. Complete challenges to earn rewards. This time, each page is sorted by category and the layout looks more like a comic book. Press the button to check out each picture. Enjoy! The records menu tracks your battle history. There are 5 different options. You can view battle data separately for offline and online.
Why was Snake doing the thinking pose?
Trade in smash tags to score some in-game gold.
I might have to make that an
Gold can
emoji
be
at some
exchanged
point.
for music tracks, spirits, and items for spirits mode. If you're collecting music, I recommend visiting the shop to find the ones you want, instead of just relying on challenges. You can enter the options menu by pressing the ZR button to open the dashboard. This one game supports 11 languages. I know this is very important to some of you. For example, the voices of Pokemon are different in several languages. The fighter names are also specific to each language.
Villager.
Villageois. Aldeano.
Bewohner. Abitante. Dorfbewohner.
These options were highly requested and well worth the effort.
Maul to me.
TV mode and handheld mode have separate settings for brightness and sound. They'll change automatically when you dock and undock, so be sure to set both. We've implemented a radar that displays the locations of all fighters. You can change its settings, including size.
That's neat.
While it's limited to wireless and online play, you can make your teammates semi-transparent so you don't get distracted.
That's also a neat thing that you can do.
If you're fighting against a friend on the same system, you can adjust the strength of your fighters. Sometimes a player is just too good, and you want to take measures to ensure it's a fair fight. If that's the case, try using this feature. When custom balance is adjusted, a symbol will be displayed. Of course, this feature is not available during wireless and online battles.
Okay, so it's just handicap.
You can customize your Mii fighters and change their outfits. In addition to the voice options, there are a variety of outfits to choose from.
You made him a Naruto.
Speaking of Mii fighters, let me introduce you to some new outfits we added in.
Alright, I guess. It looks super weird. Their proportions are better in this game. I'll give them that. Like, I like the proportions in this game a lot more. But their faces are still super weird. Nobody asks for Yiga Clan, they just show up. Alright. Fucking amazing.
Anyway, there's something I should point out. As I said, we've revealed all of the fighters you can find in the game.
Okay.
But there are even more coming post-launch. While we've already implemented a huge roster
You're gonna
of
give
fighters,
us any
this is the
idea
Super
who
Smash
they might
Bros.
be?
Series, which means we're leaving the opportunity open to add in more fighters as paid DLC. Since we already included every fighter from the past games, that means there are no more fighters to include unless we develop new fighters from scratch. And we're not talking about Echo fighters. We'll be developing and selling sets that will include one fighter, one stage, and multiple music tracks. The price for each set is expected to be $5.99.
I feel like that's fair.
At the same time, we will offer the Fighters Pass.
Which is just a season
That's
pass.
5 fighters, 5 stages, and all of their music tracks.
Which I'm guessing is going to be
When creating
$30.
something like the Fighters Pass, ideally, we should reveal what's included before it becomes available for purchase.
Yeah?
However, please allow us to offer this pass before we're ready to reveal its contents. I hope only those who are
Why would you
confident
say
in
we
its
should
value-
probably do this thing, but let us do it
Again,
the
price
other
is
way anyways?
$24.99 for all 5 sets. Now that we've finally confirmed the development of this DLC, please know that we'll be working really hard on it.
Is he staring at me?
I
like
wonder
that?
if I'll ever get to take a break.
No.
By the way,
Keep
here's
fucking
what
going,
purchase bonus
idiot.
you'll get with the Fighters Pass. It's a Mii sword fighter outfit based on Rex from Xenoblade Chronicles 2. We
Okay.
decided which fighters to include when we started planning, so we couldn't add characters from titles like Xenoblade Chronicles 2, which was announced after planning had started. I hope this outfit will help you feel like you're playing as Rex. We're also including some music from the Xenoblade Chronicles series. Give it a listen at Garo Plains sometime. Other Xenoblade Chronicles characters will also appear as spirits. We've yet to create any of the paid DLC, and we haven't locked down any release dates. But we'll start working on them as soon as we're finished with the main game.
Yeah, it was a really
It may
long
take
blink.
around a year or so to finish
That's what
releasing
threw
all
me
the
off.
DLC. But on a separate note,
Hmm?
we're currently developing something you'll get for free as a limited time offer if you buy the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate game now. It isn't finished yet, but I want to give you a special sneak peek.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Eh? Eh? What? You fucking what? But for why? That's super dumb, I love it, but for why though? It's really good, but for why though? Oh shit, it turns into the PD Piranha from from the thing. Specifically from the thing.
That's right. Piranha Plant will take root in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, and not as an assist trophy, but as an actual fighter. It can spit poison, fire off spiky balls, and perform long-range attacks. This tricky character is full of surprises.
It does
Final
seem like a
smash,
real fucking
Mini
tricky
Piranha. If
character.
you get caught in the cage, well, let's just say it won't end well for you.
From Subspace
Piranha
Emissary,
Plant is
that's what I'm
scheduled
trying
for
to say.
completion after the launch of Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. We've gotten a little head start on it, but it probably won't be ready until a couple of months after launch. Please stay tuned. Remember, Piranha Plant is a free, limited-time offer. For the physical version of the game, you only need to go through the My Nintendo Gold Point registration process to receive it. I
In
hope
this
you'll
case,
consider
does that mean
pre-ordering.
that
We're also creating an amiibo.
Piranha Plant will
It
not
has a
be
nice
available
curved
if
form to
you
it.
do not get it early?
Later today, you'll be able to
Or
pre-purchase
is
the
that
game
going to
after
be
finishing
the
this
one
Nintendo
that
Direct.
is
I hope you'll go to Nintendo eShop or Nintendo.com before you forget.
is it gonna be like a thing where you pay for it later?
I have an announcement for everyone watching this in North America.
Yes.
On our official
Uh.
site, you can find information for a variety of upcoming hands-on events. Participants will have a chance to try out all 74 fighters, so please check out the website to find out where we'll show up next, and more. That's it for the last Nintendo Direct for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate before the game launches. But before we go, I should mention that the adventure mode in this
What?
game is nothing like what we came up with for the Subspace Emissary. That said, what exactly
Okay,
caused
adventure
all these
mode is
characters
in.
to lose their bodies and transform into spirits?
Adventure mode is in.
I'll show you how it all begins. And
It
leave
is
the
here.
rest to your imagination. Okay then, please look forward to the game's release.
Don't let a single one get away!
Oh fuck. It's Death Stranding. What the fuck is that?
We'll each need to take down about 10.
Stow your fear. It's now or never.
We'll win this. I know we will.
Voice acting. Oh, that's fucked. Jesus. Just getting dusted, everybody. Snake. Kirby is the only one that made it out. He is, of course, Sakurai's baby and of course the hero. Why focus so hard on the Dark Knight?
Colors weave into a spire of flame. Distant sparks call to a past still unnamed. Bear this torch against the cold of the night. Search your
we really are doing Subspace 2, but not like super hard on the story, but just like an adventure mode. No, dude, they just said that it was the adventure mode. Alex, he just said this is the adventure mode. This looks fun and dumb. Shantae officially out of the running. Well, that appears to be it. Shut up, Treehouse. I don't give a fuck. Okay. Okay. That was very interesting. The Grinch leaks got fucking destroyed along with pretty much all of the characters. A lot of the things that they showed off were not actually all that substantial. There was a lot of stuff that was already expected to be in entirely, like a lot of the options and whatnot. Piranha Plant is there. Just kind of there. And I'm happy about it. Yeah, I'm glad. I'm glad that Piranha Plant is there as like a thing. It's like it's very out there as a thing that is a thing that exists, but I'm glad. The adventure mode seems to be like starting with Kirby and going on from there. I'm wondering if it's going to have more cutscenes and whatnot. Or if that one that was with the voice acting that we saw, if that's going to be the only one and all the rest of it is going to be like either in text or not there at all. I kind of hope that there's more cutscenes, because if there's one thing that I would actually want to like hold over from Subspace Emissary, it's not even actually the story elements, it's like the characters interacting with each other, and that's what I would want out of this more than anything. That is basically how I'm feeling about that. There was a lot of things that were like shown off there that made it really interesting to me, that like the characters were like held up, like the playable characters were held up, and then they were turned into basically stone statues for the spirits to go into. And that's why we have the gimmick fights. And if the adventure mode is all just a collection of gimmick fights, hey, that's pretty cool. I'd be down for that. Like, it's a bit of a shame that it's not, like, done in such a way that it's like the, like how Subspace Emissary was basically a Kirby game. It was basically a Kirby game. And I was kind of expecting, because Kirby is, like, the one that made it out, I was kind of expecting it to be, again, a bit of a Kirby game. But it seems to be more like a go around on this specific world map, go to fights, do the thing, do quote-unquote puzzles, and unlock more things. It's... Hold on, let me actually put some music on. Might as well. It seemed like it was a very different take from what they were doing before. Honestly, the adventure mode from Melee was also a bit of a Kirby game. A bit of one. So it is odd to me that it isn't in this one. But I guess they wanted to focus more on stories in this case. It is very weird that the thing being shown off here seems to be that there is some big fucking angel thing, and not like a like human-esque angel, but like one of the fucked up angels. Like one of the ones that don't have like a human form but are just like fucked up wing atrocities. Just making a bunch of master hands. I'm not shocked that we didn't see Taboo at all. I'm pretty sure that we're never gonna see Taboo again. If we do see Taboo again, then hey, that's neat, I guess, but Taboo is not exactly a memorable character at all. For all we know, that big fucking thing is Taboo, and he's just back as like a big angel thing. But I think that the adventure mode has a lot of potential. It has a lot of potential to be something really great. But it'd have to, I think that it would, in fact, have to, like, no, we're not doing, like, actual pure horror coming from that angel thing, no, and it's not like, it's not gonna be that. It is not, in fact, a horror terror. Just a big fucking god thing is all it is. One thing that I'd say for sure is that, there's... How can I put this? I feel like there is a bit of a problem when it comes to Smash and its character picks, especially when it comes to the DLC, is that it, at this point, it would have to start pulling from other stuff that, like, is not super predictable, because unless they start pulling from the assist trophies, a lot of assist trophies in this case, and a lot of, like, I guess they could do some of the ones that are meat fighter costumes. It wouldn't be their first time, but like, a lot of the assist trophies are like, they're characters that people would actually really like to have as actual characters in the game. So unless they start pulling from those, they have to go for real weird. Actually, let's see if I can turn... I wouldn't mind turning this back on and just having some of this go in the background. Oh, they're showing off Instant Aurora. I wouldn't mind it being, like that, but... like... While Piranha Plant is fun and weird as a pick, like, I enjoy it as a pick. It's just a very why would you kind of thing. I don't mind it. I like it a lot, but why would you? I don't want a whole lot of, I don't want a lot of, like, why would you type picks for this? I want ones that are, like, proper fan-requested kind of things. If you're gonna do DLC of new characters, like brand new characters, I feel like you should pander a bit. That being said, there is room to pander. Geno has, again, never shown up as, like, anything else in this. He hasn't shown up as, like, a assist trophy, as a spirit, as anything. And that leads to a lot of things being nice self-destruct. Anyways, that leads to a lot of things that could be there for Geno. But we won't know. Yes, that I actually believe that to be true. I feel like in the case of Street Fighter, because you can do original characters, it doesn't all have to be pandering. Like, every now and then it should be. Like, it doesn't always need to be. Sometimes it can be new characters. But in the case of DLC for Smash Brothers, literally all of it should be pandering. That is something that I always thought was a really weird thing that people said at all. When it came to Street Fighter, well, not Street Fighter, to Smash Brothers, is the idea that some picks are too much of meme picks. Like, there are picks that are too memey to be real. And I always thought that was super ridiculous, because look at the game that it is. Look at the game that Smash Brothers is. What are you fucking talking about? Of course it's going to be memey. Of course it's going to be meme picks. That is what it is all about. Everything about this game is fan service and pandering and everything. That is, like, you should, in the case of Smash Brothers, always, always, always be going for characters that people are gonna be like, yeah, about. Every single time. At least, if it's paid DLC. I was pretty happy with all of the paid DLC for Smash 4. So, if they do it again and do more that are just as good, then hey. I do like the idea of having characters come with all of their accoutrements, if you will. Meaning that if you get a DLC character, say you get, like we were just talking about, you get Geno, you would get possibly the, Maze Forest, along with a lot of the other, like the Maze Forest from Super Mario RPG. And you would get a lot of Super Mario RPG music. And that would be neat. And you would get that all in the one pack for the nice self-destruct again, for the $5.99. Yeah, it's like Star Hill is also very likely. There's lots of things. I feel like that would be a neat thing. if Sans is a thing and at some point, which there's no way. There's no way apparently. If that nice self-destruct again, nice, great, playing top players here, doing amazing. If there's a boss mechanic type stage that is very Undertale related. Imagine Megalovania in Smash as a thing. It'd be something, all right. That being said, yeah, I feel like that's the biggest problem with these Smash. Not that is the biggest problem, but there is a bigger problem that won't be a thing anymore. There's a bigger problem that comes from these Smash-related directs, which is they overstuff it with stuff that doesn't actually need to be explained to anybody ever. Like, they did a whole thing that was like 5 minutes for the options menu, which nobody needs. Nobody needs a video presentation about what the option menu does. Which feels not so much disingenuous as much as it does, like, well, no, it does feel a bit disingenuous to say, hey, we have a 40-minute Smash presentation where we'll show off a lot of stuff about the game, and 10 to 15 minutes of it is dedicated to explaining basic stuff about the menus. That does feel a bit disingenuous. They probably shouldn't have even bothered with that bit and just done all the important stuff that people actually care about. That being said, I suppose some of it does need to be explained, because some of it was neat. Some of it was good stuff to know, but not all of it. Most of it felt like fluff. But that's not all a bad thing. In the end, it was a good direct that showed off a lot of good stuff. And we know that there's going to be DLC. It wasn't all that surprising. I kind of expected there to be DLC at some point or another. But we know that off the bat for the first season, and that being said, there's no saying that there's going to be a second season. They very specifically did not say season pass. It is effectively a season pass, but the season pass implies that there's going to be a second season or another season, whatever you want to say. They very specifically called it the Fighter Pass, meaning that, for all we know, and this was the case for the first game as well, the 5 fighters that they have going are going to be the only ones. So they'd have to be pretty big hits to make everything work out super good in their favor. But yes, that's pretty much everything, I believe. That's everything that really needs to be said, I believe. I'm going to say goodbye now. We're going to come back to the stream later, sometime after 3 o'clock, probably at 5 o'clock actually, and then we're going to play some Ori. I'm not going to play any now because people are at work, and that would just be a mean and dumb thing to do when they could come and watch me play some Ori. So we're gonna let that go for right now, but for the time being, yes. Thank you all for coming to the stream. Can you tell I haven't had any water since I woke up? It's amazing. Thank you for coming to the stream. Thank you for hanging out and watching this with me. We're gonna be back later. Hope to see you there. And, as always, remember that as soon as this game comes out, all of you will be getting this work. This has been rad. Thank you all for coming. Thank you all for having a good time with me. Thank you all for being so lovely. Goodbye, everybody. I love you very much. I love you very much. Goodbye now. Bye. Bye now. Bye. Bye now. See ya. Al Delfino is such a good song. Goodbye, everybody.